Hello friends, 628 days of war. Starting from the southern war zone on Kherson front, Ukrainians' effort to enlarge their bridgeheads on the left bank of Dnieper river is continuing. In Krynki direction, the expansion effort by the Ukrainians managed to gain some momentum and some ground. However, no changes towards Poema, Peshanovka and Podstupnoe. On Zaporizhia front, in Orikho sector, the Russian army made some gains towards Robotin, despite Ukrainians' attack on west of it. Fight continues towards Verbov. Ukrainians made some gains towards Novoprokopivka. In Remivki salient, the Russian army continues its counter-attacks and momentum towards Staromayorsky and Urozhain. However, no gains in last 24 hours. However, they managed some gains towards Novomikhailovka. In Tokmak direction, Ukrainians' counter-attack failed. In north, by and large, no significant changes. Towards Kupiansk, heavy counter-battery operation continues between the two armies. Russian army managed to expand its bridgehead towards Oskol. Fight continues towards Sinkovka, Ivanovka and Stelmakhovka. Nothing from Liman direction. In east on Bakhmut front, Russian army continues its attacks towards Kleshchiivka and Avdiivka. It managed some territory on the eastern outskirts of Kleshchiivka. In north of Bakhmut, Russians managed some gains towards Budganovka and Barkhovka reservoir. On Avdiivka front, in northern flank, Ukrainians have withdrawn from Petrovsky due heavy Russian artillery and ground offensive. However, Russians are not able to occupy it fully, and the half of this village is now lies in grey zone area. Russians now hold eastern part of Stepov, and also they have managed to move towards northwest railway on the outskirts of Krasnohorivka. In southern flank, Russians managed to advance marginally approximately 200 meters towards Vodyane and also towards Zarskaya. Pervomaisky was also attacked by the Ukrainians. However, no gains for any side. Yes, Russians have been attacking and made some minor advance towards coke plant, which is adjacent to West Heap. This is the overall scenario as far as the war zones are concerned, and Ukrainians of course continuing their missions towards Crimean Peninsula as well as in east and in north, that is adjacent Russian territories, with all means of interdiction weapons. Russians too continuing their interdiction missions deep and deeper inside Ukraine territories. Thus, war attrition is quite high, and battle line, which seems to be moving pretty slowly, is not stagnant by any chance, but it is eating up quite a lot of resources from both the sides. Little bit on Palestine front. Palestinian resistance is taking form of guerrilla street warfare as their area of operation is sinking, while IDF has advanced towards the port from Ahmad Orabi Street direction, cutting Gaza Strip from the sea. International Committee of Red Cross (IRCC) said an unbearable human tragedy is unfolding in front of our eyes. People call us by day and night, saying they are afraid to open doors for fear of getting killed and pleading to help them reach safety. IRCC is no longer able to reach North Gaza due lack of basic security. There was a demonstration in Paris by the pro-Zionist regime led by even previous presidents, including Hollande of France, and even the statements by the religious leaders of Israel is for massacre. Do you think religion is something independent of human mind, especially when your regime has become Nazis or fascist or pro-war? These religious leaders are nothing but stooges of the state and help their state in massacre. Thank you, friends. That's all from my side. See you tomorrow.